Hello Raid Squidders, this is Greggs and welcome to another Killing Floor 3 video. You're going to see a lot of Killing Floor 3 videos because I'm actually quite enjoying the game. Even though it has a few issues here and there, it's still enjoyable. So a lot of the tips I'm going to give are maybe obvious to most of you, but there's some that may not be too obvious. So I'm just going to go through some stuff I've learned over the course of the time with my game. And yeah, hopefully you'll learn something cool and perhaps I might learn something new on the way. The first one is the knife. So the knife is universal, as in Killing Floor 2 had unique knives. This is no longer the case. It's a universal knife, but it's also got a charge. So you hold down the button and you do a charge attack, and it's very powerful. Very powerful. I suspect it'll be nerfed at some point. But you can, if you get desperate, you can use the knife, and if you get in a pinch, so you could just literally just behead Clots and Sis with one shot. You can probably kill a Gorefast with a charge shot. Yeah, so the knife is definitely not to be dismissed if times are hard. So the next tip is, as you can see, my armour is broken. So it's 75 Dosh per segment that you repair. But if you've got a spare Dosh and you've got all the weapons you need, you equip it out, and you've got a spare Dosh, rather than doing individual refills, just upgrade your armour because it'll actually fill it up as well. Then you get better armour as well, which is nice. It's a nice little tip. Also, if you want to be a KF purist, you can just tap B and give Dosh. For some reason it's not working for me, but you can just tap B as default and you will throw a physical Dosh, which is a callback to the first two games, which is nice. Next tip is swap out your, if you play with other players, swap out your sidearm to a medical pistol as soon as you can, because as you well know, healing is rather limited in Killing Floor 3. You only get a certain amount of syringes, which can be upgraded as part of your skills, or you can deploy medic bags, but you can also heal other players with the medic pistol, which is very useful. Another little tip is for when you are using melee weapons, if you tap V, you do a stab, which is very powerful. As you can see, it's just literally taking them to town. I don't know if many people know that, but it is there. So you've got to hold down. You can also hold down right click to block, and you can also push them away. Another little tip, if you're in a pinch and you feel a bit lost, if you hold down F, it will actually refresh the trader arrow for you, and it will give you a little trader icon on the screen. Nice little quality of life addition. Flesh Pounder's got a weak spot on his chest and on his back. The Scrake has also got a weak spot on his head. He's got a mask he can shoot off, but he's also got a weak spot on his chainsaw. There you go. So as soon as you shoot his chainsaw, he'll explode, and it should go into his execution. And of course, the more Zeds around you when this happens, the more Dosh you will get. It's not a massive amount of Dosh, but it is a nice little bonus, and it gives you a bit of an incentive to actually go out of your way to target the weak zones. Tips on fighting the boss. They're absolute bullet sponges, and they only get harder and they only hit harder the more difficulty you climb. So the Queen Crawler, obviously any yellow glowing parts are weak spots: her face, her mouth, her ass. And of course, as you can see, they've got two phases, so she's now in the second phase. The larvae she produces are quite damaging, so get rid of those as soon as you can. A grenade should sort them out, or just use your good spread weapons or get rid of them. Do not get caught in those purple teleporter things, because they will probably kill you straight away. Same sort of method with the Chimera as well. It's got teleport methods. As you can see, even this is on normal, and even on normal the bosses hit so hard. I think they're extremely unbalanced. As you can see, look. So I can use my special attack to get rid of the little guys because it's got an AoE effect once you level it up. You can see, look, one hit, and I was just literally, yeah. This is on normal, it's fucking crazy. But she hits extremely hard no matter what level you're on. It's crazy. So, as you saw, right hand side I got some iCore, so you need iCore for the tier 3 modifications, or tier 4, I can't remember now. But normal, hard, you get 1 iCore. On Hell on Earth you get 2 iCore, which I don't think is enough. You should get 3 or 4 iCore, because Hell on Earth is an absolute nightmare, as you'd expect. Another little tip, so if you see a turret and it says activate turret, and you get a little bit closer, you'll notice that it says activate turret. Hold down E. It means it's on cooldown, you're taking it off cooldown. But just be careful not to use the multi-tool, because it's convenient to do it at a distance, but it will actually use one of your multi-tool ammo. But if you activate it manually, because it's already been activated, you won't use any ammunition. So that's always good to know. See these? Always get these, because it gives you precious biosteel and also metal, which you need plenty of those if you want to modify your weapons and create the weapon mods and upgrade them as well. It can be quite expensive. So yeah, you can replenish your supplies, well, certain amount of supplies mid-wave. So all you do is hold down F to get a bead on where your trader is. And all you do is hold down E, and you'll be supplied with a certain percentage of your supplies, which is nice. Sometimes you get a grenade, sometimes you get a healing syringe. But it does cost a little bit extra. So, but it's nice to have that option there. So yeah, those are a few tips that I've learned playing Killing Floor 3. If you've got any of your own, please feel free to share. I've probably missed a load. I just thought I'd do this on a little bit bored, and I thought, what could I do just to spice things up on a quiet Friday afternoon? So yeah, feel free to share. If I've given any duff information, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, like, subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.